We're here at Rad Industries. Mr. Dan's got some parts for us. He's got them all laid out on the table in there, so let's go see what we got.
30 or something. This one's tight.
This one's got a super bushy tail.
So we yanked the motor out of the NASCAR and we need some 2JZ help. So who better to help us than my man Rad Dan, 2JZ man himself.
So, what are we gonna talk about today?
So basically, we gotta get some shiny parts on this car, and I know that you have a lot of shiny parts that go on 2JZ. I hit you up and we needed to get some power steering stuff, we needed to get some water cooling stuff, we need to get a sick intake manifold. So explain to me what all we got here, because these are pretty cool looking.
This replaces the water pump on a JZ, lets the water go into the motor, and it also double purpose as an alternator bracket, and it's billet, so it looks really good. Yeah. So NASCAR needs a lot of cooling, they're gonna go fast. So then this is the upper water outlet, so they're gonna go with that, matches this, comes out of the head, boom, come out of the head.
Well, maybe you could come over and help us put it on, because I've never done this before.
Let's do that, I'll do that, I'll come help you guys. You got the KRC power steering kit for the JZ, so this will go on there on the side of the motor, kind of down where the AC pump used to go.
Okay.
Then,
lastly,
Hypertune intake manifold.
Yo, that thing is so sick looking.
These are always beautiful.
So this one, obviously it comes with the fuel rail, so that's really cool. So we just gotta put a couple fittings on there and figure out where our regulator is gonna go. I noticed it already has the throttle body on it with the sick bracket that's custom Rad Industries made, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Little details.
Little details, of course.
And you're gonna get that Toyota throttle cable, and then I'll come help you put that in.
Yeah, cool, man. Maybe we should do a little plastic trade for billet trade, right?
That works.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on to it like a child.
It looks like a guitar. Or like a, one of those things like you need the accordion.
Yeah, cello?
Or something like that.
Oh no, bagpipes.
Bagpipes, yeah.
Oh! Burrito down. Dude, that splat was so incredible. This is the most useless burrito holder ever. Why'd you even buy this? Dude, I've been working Tuerck so hard for one, dude. I want one. I want a 2JZ for my BMW, 240, anything. I don't care what for, I just want one.
Okay, so when do we stick that thing in there? What do you say?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Well,
here we are, dude. Day one of 2JZ NASCAR.
2JZ NASCAR.
I mean, this has been done 1,000 times, so it's a walk in the park. Right?
Yeah,
cookie cutter build, you're a typical NASCAR weekend warrior, so
everybody does this,
no
right?
problem. Yeah, we'll just call up Todd. He'll give us the info. We'll get the motor mounts from Bill, and we'll be done.
Yeah. Both right in. Tired.
There's a lot to do, a lot of custom parts that are gonna have to be made, a lot of parts that we need to get. We got some parts already, but we need to make a list. We need a game plan because it's gonna be a hefty build.
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to
going on.
There's a lot of stuff to do. So I figure what we got to do is just at least try and swoop that thing in there so we can know if we got to trim that wastegate tube off of there, if we got to, obviously motor mounts. So yeah, let's make a list.
Step one, we got to swing that motor in and see how it fits, measure up. Step two would be just to measure for mounts, mark down what we need to cut, mark down the manifold if we need to chop that down.
So basically we can like set a piece of wood underneath the oil pan and just kind of get it sitting in there and start to measure for mounts, see if we need to order anything so we can get that stuff coming.
Yep.
We could also check clearances. That's gonna be the biggest thing, is putting eyeballs on every single corner of that thing, making sure, wastegate tubes, intake manifold, where lines are gonna go, oil pan clearance, so just check clearances all around.
That's right.
Maybe we should have Dan come over. I mean, he's like right at the street. We should just have him come over and be like,
know,
hey,
right?
show us how to put the stuff on proper.
Yeah, maybe he'll tell us where the alternator goes.
I mean, hey, that'd be cool to have him.
We're gonna need an actual alternator.
We're definitely gonna need an alternator.
We're gonna need power steering pump.
Yep. We can't make the motor mounts until we really bolt the trans onto it.
Yep. Well, we have the trans adapter, and that's gonna go right on that sweet old Jericho.
Old Jericho box.
And then we need an automatic bell housing.
Got it. It's inside.
Oh, we do have one.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, that's inside? That's off the list.
Cool. First thing
off the list. We're gonna need a new turbo because, this is an old Tuerck turbo. Couple too many anti-lags on that one.
That's a big negative. That's a hurt 4088 right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't move at all.
We need injectors.
Big ones.
Big as
So we were also talking about engine management for this thing since we're talking about it. We would like to put a link on it, which would be really cool, and then we're probably gonna have biddies come down and build a harness for us.
You get the link ECU.
The biggest thing is basically that we have the trans adapter, we have the auto 2JZ bell housing, and we got the dog box, so we might as well stick them together and throw it in there so we can at least know what we have to cut, and then we can start building motor mounts and a trans mount.
Let's step.
That was easy.
Oh, getting tired. It usually only takes a minute.
Are we chained up? Where are we at?
Actually, let's do 2 straps.
This is in the worst spot. Tight? Like tiger?
Right.
Nice.
Okay, so this is a automatic bell housing from a Japanese 2JZ, a variable timing one. So you take this and then you bolt it to this transmission adapter. Now we can bolt the dog box on there. And now we're gonna throw this on the motor, and then it's real easy to swoop the trans up in there as soon as the motor's set.
Very steady.
So in the future, we're gonna try and rig up an air over hydraulic cylinder on this thing so we don't have to do this. Thing off all day.
All right, slide her in.
Coming forward!
Need to start swooping it downwards, that is. I'm gonna have to get in there and get a tilt on this. All right, down a bit. Probably should have put the trans in underneath.
I was kind of thinking that.
So we did last time. Jack it up and pull it out, yeah.
Remember I said we should put the trans in after?
Yeah, you did.
Can't tilt the engine enough. Gonna pull the trans off and then put the motor in without the trans. And then put the trans in underneath. In the trans tunnel.
Don't you.
Okay, look at that. Down and in, it'll kind of find its way with the angle. We're gonna get everything fitting everything.
I'm gonna have to yank this manifold off. 2 bolts, all right. Teamwork makes the dream work, brother!
A little more forward. Forward.
Can't
Okay.
Yep, coming down then. It's a freaking inline 6. There she is. So we need a rear sump.
I thought it would clear.
Oh, this intake's gonna run right into that tube.
It is.
Guaranteed.
Which is why we gotta get the motor sitting back, because then it sits like back here.
I think it's gonna look sick though.
Stoked.
Looks pretty good in there.
Well, not bad, huh?
Yeah, it was not easy, but you know, this is the easiest part, is getting it in. And we knew that there was gonna be some interference. We thought the oil pan would clear. It's a little wider than we had thought, but we're gonna do the rear sump pan. It's gonna put on the backside. 0 clearance issues if we do that. The intake manifold definitely hits, but we have to do a different throttle body anyway. So we can go ahead and just put a little bend on that and bring it straight and mount it right there.
But we have to remember that once we get that rear sump pan, that this motor is gonna go down probably 3 inches and back probably 4 inches.
Oh yeah, we have a way better idea on where things are gonna be just by sitting it in here, which is why I wanted to do that, so. Manifold looks like it actually might clear once it gets down and back far enough. We might not even have to cut this wastegate out, we'll see.
Overall, I mean, it looks sick in there. It's just sitting a little bit high for my taste. Like we said, just that pan, that'll get us going. But
that'll
either way,
down.
it looks pretty sick.
It's gonna be awesome. You know how to weld?
Sometimes.
All right. Action. These are parts. They're gonna go on that motor, which is gonna go on there. Burnouts will ensue.
Okay, so
Okay. As you can see, I'm never saying as you can see ever again in my entire life. Starting from right now, never again. A Tilton style release bearing. So as you can see, it's machined right in there.
As you can see.
Now we're gonna throw this on the motor, and then it's real easy.
the dope angle. Anything for the shot, you know?
Well, that's why we test fit, because it doesn't fit like you think it is. Or like you think it should. We even checked with the tape measure and we weren't even close. Freaking car parts. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you, what?
Yeah.
What?